So, back at it again, still chasing Wendigos out here on Whiterime Ridge for the 2025 event, and we're also going to be working on the mission a little bit today. So, we just through normal play got a bunch of the objectives done, but if we go down here to the event, we've got 4 objectives left to do. We need an unspooked male Arctic fox scoring more than 12, also from under 20 meters. We need a Sitka deer from over 40 meters, looks like that could be a male or a female. Charging polar bear that I really want to do, and then this doll sheep one, harvest 3 in less than 5 minutes. That I think is just a matter of like getting a couple down in a small enough area where we can leave them lay and then go pick them up at the end. So in the right circumstance, we'll try to do that as well. But the main thing is get after some Wendigos, get after some werewolves, and try to get that charging polar bear. I really want to do that. And a rather surprisingly slow start. We got a Sitka deer doe out here. It's about 47, which frankly I think we should go for. You can actually see the breath of another one out there, but we're, especially since it's moving, definitely gonna go for this. No way. We actually just hard shot that, and a werewolf sounded off somewhere in the distance, so pretty quickly, I'm sure it's gonna be coming this way. But because we hard shot her, no tracking needed, we should be good. And we didn't actually get to look at Sitka deer in the last video. That was one of the 2 species we didn't shoot. Yeah, I hear you. There's more than one. This is single player, so we can quickly grab this and like while we're in this screen, no time passes. Hard shot 45 meters. That objective, well, should be out of the way. That's 250 harvest with that. Speaking of, we eclipsed 500 with our crossbow pistol, which is still going to be our main weapon today. Trying to get to 1,000 with it. And our first werewolf, looking like a common. Hey, looking pretty dead right there. The other one was behind us. Or, wait, oh. That's bad. That's really bad. Wrong scope for this. Oh, Wendigo. Oh, no. Ooh, great estimate. So, I've also learned, since the last video, Wendigos are basically scored by the weight. The scoring is the same as the werewolves, which is a little bit of a bummer. I do wish that they were just scored in some way, shape, or form by their antlers. But the antlers do scale along with the weight. So, oh, I thought we were over 500 harvest. Now we're at 500. Anyway, those antlers looked pretty big, which is a good sign, and more importantly, is max weight estimate, which means it could be a really big one. We gotta track that down, and maybe, since we missed it, we can use a crossbow pistol. You know, this is kind of the thing. Like, if you do miss one, and you go and try to track it, there's so many around here. Inevitably, you got like 10 more charging it before you can ever get to it. That could be him. That's the right direction. But I kind of feel like he shouldn't be charging just yet. I don't like this spot. It's going to be right here before we get to see it. Okay, that worked. Get this reloaded. Just going to back up. And I'll do the exact same thing. Down kind of the far side of the hill. Now that's down by the water. Now he's coming here. See if that's our Wendigo. Good news is if it is, we'll see the antlers first. It is not. Every shot has been good other than the Wendigo. That is apparently just the way of things, but we'll grab those. Getting our crossbow pistol harvest in, which is good. Got that one in the brain. And by the way, I'm sure you've noticed it. Scores are calculating, things are working, like, the servers are in much better shape than they were in Thursday's video when we were recording that right at the start of the event. I've had, since basically stopping that recording, I've had exactly 1 score not calculate. Everything else is working good. I'm thinking that's going to be him. So we really want a good flat spot. It's always tough running in their direction, because obviously you just meet them a lot faster, but this looks really promising right up here. So we're just going to stop exactly here. You can see that track was leading to where the sound came from. He's either really taking his time, or he hit the water now. He's coming here. That is our Wendigo. Good deal. Looks good. And looks dead this time. Up to 175 kilo is great, but I guess a lot of Wendigos will be max weight estimate since we're low spawning on them. That is 148 kilo, which is solid. Got him in the brain, 327 score. We'll take a trophy shot of that. And I think that looks pretty darn good. You can actually see the blood there where the crossbow bolt entered. I really like them. I know a lot of people aren't super happy with the Wendigo models because they're not like accurate to historical lore or whatever, but I don't know. I think EW's take on them is pretty darn sweet. So, my plan with the polar bear, because we've gotten very much distracted already, is kind of hunt our way down through here and over to like this coast. there's a fair few polar bears over there, and I think instead of going out on the ice and dealing with potential areas we can't get to, or times where they may run into the water as opposed to getting to charge us, going down there where there aren't those obstacles should be good, and it gives us a chance to go through territory where maybe we'll find more of those Wendigos. Maybe like that. Felt like that one really took its time, but that is going to be a female Wendigo. Oh, also one that kind of turned last second, so we got a lung shot, and this literally goes back to the exact same thing as tracking the male Wendigo that we hadn't hit. We'll probably have 5 more attack us till we go and get it, but that's really not a bad problem to have. We need the kills. Well, we made it all the way here. However, oh, what's that? A golden? Up to 350. Oh my goodness, we were just a millisecond late getting that shot off too. That's the tough part about like not being on flat land. I feel like I definitely wait too long to get the shot so that we really get it centered, and then that happens. But something I wanted to point out with this entire event, I don't think it's just werewolves and Wendigos. I think it's everything. You get double the GM. So it says reward 39 GM. We're actually getting 678, whatever that math's to. College dropout math. So that's tough. I guess we'll track this golden. Is really not going the direction we want, but kind of like to get it. Is that him already? It is. Well, that took no time at all. That was convenient. There's a bunch of murder bunny tracks here, by the way, so we may go ahead and get on out of here. That's a 348 golden, so not bad. Let's reload that before we do anything else. And then, do we maybe fast travel? I think we'll do that. Let's bounce here. I've had polar bears standing by this tent before. Oh my goodness. It didn't require a male, right? It was just any polar bear? I don't know, like, are they like the other animals where we can run at them and get them to charges? Do we need to really sneak in? I'm not sure. I guess we're going to go try to find out. So really only one way to find out. I think maybe you can run. So she's definitely like alert or whatever. Yeah, definitely acting more like moose, where you can get super close. So I want her to like go aggressive. There we go. And it says charging. I don't know if that requires movement. I'm going to just crouch here. And we also need 100% harvest value, so it's got to be brain or heart. Well, we were close to 100%, but first shot didn't land. It was, wow, everything else. Lung, stomach, liver, intestine. Second shot got brain. 0.8 seconds, but 98.6 harvest value. So we'll need to get another one, but that's much easier than I thought then. And therefore, we could even keep going this way. Well, take 2. Another polar bear out there. Just going to go ahead and mark that because it appears we can just run at him. See if this time we can do a little bit better. It's hilarious how close they let you get. Okay, she's going aggressive. Just going to stand back here to do the exact same thing and hopefully do a first shot as good as our second shot last time. Just taking our time. There we go. Well, clearly that was not as good because we're dead and she is not. We got a lung hit. So we'll kill it. There we go. Thank goodness they're easy to get to because, like, honestly, I thought they were going to be like the black bear from the Settlers event. And if that was the case, we'd be in big time trouble. We actually taxed the one we killed in Thursday's video. I forget, 29-ish score or something like that, which is a fair size one. But because they're so easy to get to, I don't think getting a 30 plus is out of the question. Okay. Third time's a charm, maybe. They're all females, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm literally just going to go crossbow pistol. The shotgun's not doing any better for us. There she is. I was wondering what the heck was going on. Alright. That one's seeing us from further away, which is great, because we're... Oh, boy. Alright, we're going to try. Are you... I guess the crossbow pistol was the missing ingredient. So, 2 objectives left. One that I really care about today, and it's the Arctic Fox, which, by the way, is why we're still going the way we're going. So that was a brain shot, 23 score for her. That's got that objective done. And typically, like, going out this peninsula is pretty good for foxes, but I think since we got the polar bear, we'll change course. By the way, seems no werewolves up here. Let's, down here's good for foxes. We gotta wait 21 minutes to fast travel, so we'll just kind of hunt that way. Well, we found them again, that's for sure. There are, I think, 4 here. That guy was sort of running at an angle, so just glad we got a lung shot. That's a reptile, but I think this is a death. Oh, there's another reptile. What? Up to 245, so I'm not terribly worried about that. One more gonna come over here. That is the one downside with the crossbow pistol that kind of happens. Gonna just grab this real quick. That was just a 120 kilo female, 266, nothing special. And we'll just get this reloaded because we actually have the time. And once again, at least one, hopefully only one, werewolf to actually go and track. There's that guy, finally. That is not a Wendigo. Well, it is a Wendigo, but actually a female one. We'll take that. Got some kills there, and who knows, maybe the blood will lead us to some other interesting things. So that one's going to be a 302, actually a big female. There's that. And we'll figure out where this got. So not a bad track, and frankly, I don't know that I even looked at this. 153 kilo male, so not bad. Right lung, 337, and again, that 148 GM, I really can't do math today. Just for that, we will take it. So, gonna keep on working our way down across like this. I thought that looked encouraging. 4.6 to 6.7 kilo Arctic Fox track. Didn't mean to do that, but I would say fair chance anyway. That's gonna end up being our 12 plus. In the meantime, oh, that's the one that got away, right? That female reptile? So we'll take that. That squealing sound, by the way, I don't know if that's the murder bunnies. I'm really not sure what does it. I only noticed it like in rabbit territory, so I'm assuming that's it. Now, gonna be a long, slow track to try to catch up to this fox, but hopefully it's worth it. And also hopefully if there are murder bunnies around, they leave us alone. Well, that's a guarantee. 5.9 to 8 kilo and 1 to 13 minutes? I wish it would have called. That would have been convenient, but 5.5-ish kilo would score 12, so we just gotta get him. Feels like we're gonna have to deal with this. Just a female werewolf walking right at us. That ought to do. So I just heard a fox call, and it was rediscovered. It may well have been that other male that we were on, and I'm not sure whether I want to call or not. I think we better get to a better spot. Just gonna grab that. Managed to get her in the brain at, or him in the brain. I thought it was a female. 141, 312 score. Just keep on creeping along here. This one shouldn't be far away. So there's a fox coming this way. It's a tiny female though. And also, what do you know? Another werewolf, which I think when we shoot here, probably comes after us. We hard shot that. Yep, I hear you, buddy. I hear another fox. Just need to make that go away. Need to get this down and then turn. The good news is, the crossbow pistol is basically silent. The other one stopped, which probably means it's staring at us. And I don't know where it might be. Maybe it'll keep coming in? I didn't hear a spook, and there's a distinctive sound. Although I would say, since we shot the werewolf and it ran, it fleeing should have spooked the other fox. So, the good thing is, I guess, we hard shot this one just fine, and if we can do that on just the one that we're tracking, we'd be good. Heart and liver, 2.6 kilo, not even going to be close, and even if, I don't know if female Arctic foxes can score 12 plus, but it doesn't matter, it's got to be a male. And I'd say, even if this one was coming in by now, it's probably gone. Okay, so finally, werewolves hopefully nowhere around. Our fox is coming in, he's only up to 7 kilos, so he's not going to be like a potential really high scoring one. But he is, even with the weight that we saw earlier, or this weight estimate, guaranteed to score 12 plus. All we gotta do is get him inside of 20 meters and just get a lung shot. Hard shot would be great, but if we get lungs, it'll bring him down, and that will work. So he's at 32 now, inside of 30. The wind is good here, and the Halloween outfit does give you camo. So 25, as soon as he gets to like 22, we're gonna go ahead and grab the shotgun. If he makes it a couple more steps, he'll be inside of 20. Just need to get this shot. I don't love that he turned right when we shot. If that's not lungs, I'm gonna be a little bit sad. It looks maybe bright. Okay, we're gonna be good. It doesn't require dropping him, it just has to kill him. So now all we gotta do is go and find him. And I think maybe the most annoying objective should be done. The dog sheep thing, it's gonna be time consuming, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that bad. Well, I have bad news. It's been like 15 minutes, and it's still just standing here. So maybe somehow lung doesn't kill it, and I gotta think it's considered spooked right now. That didn't, like, so what that shows is we just lung shot him again. It's not as if he was 2 minutes from dying. Another lung shot, and he's finally going to go down. I gotta think this won't count, but frankly, at some stage, we gotta just keep this thing moving. It was skull right lung at 17 meters, 15 score ain't bad. And, oh. It works. I'll take it. All right. I might go back and tax him because I don't think I want to hunt foxes again, but that is going to be the last kill of this video. So, pretty solid hunt. Got ourselves the Wendigo, a couple of objectives done. We just need the doll sheep, which, as I said, I don't think is going to be that bad. If things work out, there'll be another stream of this weekend. We shall see. But on that note, that's going to do it for this video. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.